Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, with our next one, mine's all flashed off. I don't know if it's picking it up on camera or not, but I've got my blues and my purples, and they're my dark purples. Okay, now this purple we're going to go with, guys, some people call it like a violet purple. I don't know what you call it. But I just mix this to my own liking, and I use dioxazine purple 04, and just a little bit, tiny bit of ultramarine blue. And it gives me this. See that? Now, since we've already got our dark purple on there, we're not going to put a lot of this color purple on. It's a different color purple. But this one can be pretty strong. So, I'm going to dab a lot of that off because I don't want a whole lot on her because we've done got some purple. But not like in the spots I've missed with the other purple. You see little places I've missed, or maybe I didn't get as much and it kind of faded off. You know, because I didn't get it dark enough or something. That's where I'm going to hit this purple at. And it gives it just another little bit of a purple dimension. This one, I love the dark purple we just done. I like a lot of it. This kind of purple here, I'm not real crazy over this purple. I mean, it looks good if you do it right, but if you get too much, it's not gonna look good. So you gotta be careful with this, more careful with this purple. And like I said, till you set this, you look at your doll when you get this all put on there. You sit it up and let it dry before you bake it. And you look at it before you bake. And if there's something there that you don't like, take it off before you bake. Because once you bake, it's permanently set. The only way you can get it off, take a paint stripper and strip it off. So do not bake anything until you look it over and make sure that it's what you want. That you like it. Then you can use any of these mottling colors I'm using. Or you can make your own mottling colors, or you can use none of them. You know, it's all up to your own preference. But now, I like quite a bit of mottling. I like a lot of detail. I'm a person, I like a lot of detail. I like a lot of mottling. I like a lot of veins. Some people don't. Sometimes I'll do pretty red babies. You know, they're really not real red, but pretty red. Because I just don't like the paler babies. For me, I like them to be more kind of like a little pink baby, you know, red pink baby. But some people don't like that. You know, that's what I'm saying, guys. It's just your own personal preference, what you like and don't. So see how that's all blending together. We've got blues, we've got dark purples, and we got this violet purple. See how pretty it's looking? The next one we do will be a red. Well, kind of a red. It's more of a blood color. I mix, well, I'll tell you that when we get to it. You know, we're not to that one yet, so we'll wait a minute on that one. It'll be our last mottling layer. And like I say, you can put more mottling layers. You can add more of these colors. You can go back over it and do it again. If it's not enough for you, then, you know, it's your own personal preference. And we just do the same thing. I mottled this dark purple pretty good on this arm. So I'm just going to add a few here and there on this color purple on this one. And I'm getting it too blotchy. Take some of that off. You know, you want to see it, but guys, you don't want them to look like a dinosaur either. You know what I mean? You don't want it too much. And you can get too much. Like I say, you just set it to the side. Let it dry. Go back and look at it. If you don't like it, then take it off with take some mineral spirits, put on a paper towel or a sponge, clean it all off and start again, just as long as it's not heat set. You can do that. See? And see, we'll have flesh layers that goes over this, guys. You won't see all that, you know, big time purple and blue. Will just kind of blend into the background. This is just a background. You're building layers up on top of layers, you know, and these first layers is your background. Like you'd be painting a picture, you know, and you paint all your background first, and then the stuff you want to come forward, you know, you come forward with it. Well, that's the same with this. You're doing the background Oh, hang on a minute, guys. I dropped my sponge. You're doing the background, and then every layer you know, it's bringing that layer forward. This is going to be like your background. Because we're going to do flesh layers, and we're also going to do a red layer, a warm layer to warm her back up, because she's going to look pretty pale when I get through with all these flesh layers and stuff. So we'll do a red layer to warm her up. Well, him, I should say. This is a him. I think she's going to keep him as a boy. And so we'll be warming him up with we'll do some flesh layers, and then we will do a red layer to warm him back up. Bring him back up to life, you know, red looking. Okay, there's a leg. And I done an arm and a head. So, stay tuned. Come back in a little bit. We'll do one more layer of mottling. And then once that last layer's done, we got to bake. You have to bake after the 4 mottling layers. And then after that, we'll start with some flesh layers. Okay, guys, stay tuned.